I'm with you, Tony.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. This is Tony Butler with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I'm the Life Sales Director here and wanted to thank you guys for joining us here on this Monday morning. Hopefully, the week has started off on the right foot for you guys. Today, we'll be having Corey Martin, who is a Regional Sales Manager with Sagicor. He's going to be going over some sales ideas along with some product information for Sagicor that I think that is going to be very beneficial for you guys as far as increasing your business on the life side. But before we get started on that, a couple of housekeeping items that I'd like to go over. I'm going to kind of breeze through this because we've got a lot of material to cover today. So first and foremost, I want to speak to you guys about referrals. I know referrals are very important to agents, and they're important to us as well. So here in IMS, if you are a contracted agent with us and you refer an agent who gets appointed with one of the carriers that we work with, we will provide you with a $50 referral bonus for each referral that gets contracted with us. Once they start writing business with those carriers, you do get 20 basis points bonus for that business that they write. Now that doesn't take any commission away from them, but it does reward you for sending them over and helping us increase our business as they increase theirs. So if you have any questions in regards to that, please feel free to give me a call. Next, I want to talk about new producer builders. I'm just going to kind of breeze through this real quick. If you are a new producer here with us at IMS, first 180 days, if you submit business and any paid premiums that are submitted within that time, we have three different levels: $100,000, $300,000, and $500,000 level. And within those levels, within that time span, there are some bonuses that are available for you, whether it be a cash bonus, gift certificate. We do have a Ritz-Carlton package. We also have some mailing pieces that we can provide to you, as well as some seminar coaching from two of our top producers. One is Matt Gill, the other is Dave Pemper. If you'd like to get more information on that, please feel free to give me a call. And next, here at Insurance Agency Marketing, we do offer back office support for you. This helps you work smarter, not harder. So we do have business building tools and resources. We can help you with case designs. We have top sales expertise and coaching available for you. And we do offer paperless contracting. So if you've ever gotten contracted with a carrier, you know that there can be quite a bit of paperwork that's involved in that. Once you do get appointed with the carrier through IMS, we can set you up on paperless contracting to where we can take care of any other additional appointment requests that you have without you having to be bogged down with a lot of paperwork. We also have a creative marketing solutions team. Jacob Tedlock and his team are great with helping you with turnkey solutions, whether it be flyers, newsletter, postcards, agency solutions as far as logo designs. If you're looking to rebrand your business, they can help you with that for your stationery and for advertising, for brochures, business cards. And they also can help you with your online marketing projects, a personal website, digital marketing strategies, things like that. So if that is something that interests you, or if you already have some of this and you're looking to kind of update, please give Jacob and his team a call. They'd be more than happy to help you with that. Our IMS website is a 24/7 website. This website allows you on the life side to do term quotes, do guaranteed universal life quotes, do some comparisons on that end of things. We also have forms that are available online. If you're looking for applications or maybe product brochure, you have the ability to go online and access that. For you guys that do long-term care or annuities, we do have an annuity and also long-term care product grid available for you. If you have any questions regarding our website or how to navigate through our website, please give us a call. We also make available to you retirement analyzer. Now, we do offer 30-day trial on that. And what that retirement analyzer helps you answer questions for your clients, such as, can I continue my present standard of living into my retirement years? When can I retire without running out of money? How would it affect my family if I were to die prematurely? Again, this is something that we offer, a 30-day free trial basis. Marcus Solar is one of our annuity sales directors, and he's the product expert on this. You can reach out to him and talk to him about this. Going forward, after the 30-day trial, we do offer this analyzer for free if you produce $250,000 in annuity production or $250,000 in single premium life production. So please give me and Marcus a call. I'll be more than happy to answer any additional questions that you have. We also have an IAMS Wealth Management team. This is headed up by Charles Jr. He, Mike Hanson, and Joan do an outstanding job of helping you increase revenue, improve client retention, and strengthen client relationships. So if you want additional information in regards to IAMS Wealth Management, they're now been in existence for about 24 months. Please reach out to either Charles Jr., Mike, or Joan. They'd be more than happy to discuss some opportunities that could be available for you. We also provide a life and annuity academy. We try to do this once a quarter. We've got one that's coming up here September 18th through the 20th. This is going to be in Des Moines, Iowa. Athene is partnering with us in regards to the webinar. So if you're appointed with Athene, you've submitted business with Athene, please give us a call if you're interested in attending the academy. The academy, all expenses are paid by IAMS. What we do at the academy, for those of you that don't know, we discuss sales ideas and strategies. We do have top producers that come in and discuss this. We also talk about sales software tools and things like that. So if you're interested in the academy, I do have a polling question that I'm going to bring up here in just a second. Here we go. Please go ahead and answer either yes or no. Would love for you to attend. I'll keep that up for here just a little bit. Looks like we've got quite a few people that are interested in attending. So I'll keep this up for a few more seconds. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close this out now. Again, if you have additional questions, feel free to give me a call. For those of you that are interested, we will definitely reach out to you. Lastly, our IAMS 2019 Marketing Summit. This is being held in Naples, Florida this year. It's August 25th through the 29th. The invitation period is or has been from January 1st of 2018, and it's going all the way up to June 30th of 2019. So we still have a couple more weeks for you to qualify for this. The eligible amounts listed here, whether it's annuity premium, Medicare supplement premium, single premium life, there's life target premium that if you hit, you can qualify for this, as well as long-term care premium. If you'd like additional information in regards to this, or if you think that you're close to qualifying for this, please don't hesitate to give us a call. And with that, I am going to change the presenter over to Corey. So Corey, you there?
Thank you, Tony. Yep, I'm with you.
Okay, so I've given you the rights to present. So with that,
Great.
take it away, Corey.
Great. Everybody see me? See me okay, Tony?
Yep, see you just fine.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, my name's Corey Martin, and I'm thrilled to be with you this morning. I'm the regional sales manager for Sagicor. I'm based out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so go Cowboys. I wanted to take a few minutes just to kind of cover briefly what we're going to cover this morning. We've got a lot of material to go through, but I'm a 23-year veteran of this business, and if you don't know Sagicor, hey, that's okay. At the end of the next 50 minutes together, I think you'll have a very good feel about what we are, who we are, and how we can help you elevate your business. I'm excited to share with you this morning what Sagicor is doing in the marketplace to transform the speed of how we do business, of how you do business, so you can see more people, create more opportunities for what you do. So we've done I feel like Sagicor has done a very good job of streamlining the way that we sell and position life insurance. So we're going to talk through some product positioning, features and benefits of our product portfolio and our lineup. But most importantly, I want to give you some takeaways today on concepts and ideas to get your creative juices flowing. So with that said, I'd like to talk about initially what our platform is, our underwriting platform. We call it accelerating, and what it basically means to you as a producer. If I can just back up a second here, I want to talk about Sagicor as a brand. We are very well known in the islands, established in 1840, A-rated carrier. Established if you're in the Caribbean, we're very well known in the Caribbean. We've had a history in the United States. We're about 12 years old here in the U.S., so a very well kept secret. But we've done some terrific things in the marketplace to get speed to market. So our products at a glance, just to give you a brief overview, we are a life insurance and an annuity carrier. So we do both very well, and we're going to talk through exactly where we are in the marketplace with our entire portfolio. Want to ask a question though. So any of you that are currently doing business with a company that calls their process accelerating or accelerated, what does that really mean? Are they really accelerated? So our accelerating process is very unique from the standpoint of it does not require telephone interviews, parameds, potentially no APSs. In my experience, 23, 24 years now of doing this, the two primary hurdles of doing business in the life insurance business are the telephone interview and the paramed exam. So we've taken both of those out of the equation and given it an opportunity to, if you complete e-applications, which we certainly embrace the e-application, you can get an underwriting decision in as quick as 2 minutes. Literally have a decision 40% of the time while you're sitting with your client or on the phone with your client. We've also embraced policy e-delivery. So we're using technology to help get these quality information and making quality decisions in a quick time frame. So I want to share with you just a few metrics from the standpoint of 100% of our cases are issued without an exam. 100% of our cases are issued without a telephone interview. And again, as I mentioned, 2-minute decision available and made approximately 40% of the time. That's if you think about, if I produce 10 apps a week, I could potentially have a decision on 4 of those applications within 2 minutes, and just speed up that case to issue. We step up to 80% of the time, we're issuing within 5 days or less. And so what happens is you send an electronic application to Sagicor. One of 3 things will happen. You'll get issued as applied for. The case will be declined, and that we'll walk through some of the metrics and some of the detail of how to pre-qualify clients for this process. The balance of the applications are what are called RTU, which is referred to an underwriter. So an underwriter will actually put his or her hands on those applications and interact with you instead of your client to speed up the process and the access to information that we need. So how does it work? Well, what we've built is an automated engine. It's got script check, MIB, MVR, and ID Verify, LexisNexis attached to it. So we're getting good information in a quick time frame. It doesn't require you to be face-to-face with your clients, which again just allows for maximum creativity. When you're in person, you can use an iPad in the field to capture signatures. It's all done via e-sign. If you're on the telephone, if you prefer to work from your office to cross-sell your client base, you can e-sign via email. And even a step further, we accept credit card payments for up to $2,500 of initial premium, which can again even make it a quicker speed to issue by accepting credit cards for that first initial premium. So Preferred Plus, our best underwriting class, is available up to $1 million on term and even IUL, which we'll talk about here in a minute. All of which allow for up to a 2-minute decision. So you can get things done quickly. You can get decisions made quickly, which means you can go see more people. So let's just talk through what this looks like. And I'm gonna try to speed through the first half of this when we're talking about the process, because the process is important, accelerating and understanding the limits and whatnot. But I want to get to some sales material where you can have some significant takeaways from what we're talking about here today. So e-application and e-delivery available up to $1 million, 45 years old being the limit. 46 to 55, as you can see, $750. We also have a fully underwritten part of our portfolio as well. And nursing home and confinement benefits on 10, 15, and 20-year term available. And the underwriting classes are all everything from Preferred Plus to Rated 2. So you can get these policies at the best class possible. So again, up to $1 million death benefit, you can see right here, and all of these are available in PDF format. We'll work with Tony to make sure that you all get everything that you want, either in a hard format, in printed copies, or in PDF format, electronic format of everything that you'll see here today. We also offer a no-lapse UL on the same platform, very competitively priced from a life pay, whether it's a pay to 121, pay to 120, single pay, and everything in between. We offer each of these individual rate classes, so we don't group rate classes together. You're truly going to be able to qualify for a best class with all of your chronic illness benefits included with no additional underwriting. I do want to spend the maximum amount of time we can with our Sage IUL, which is built for accumulation. So this is an accumulation UL product that we've built, and as a side note, this is 2017 CSO compliant. So it's already there as far as design for what's going to be required by the NAIC on January 1st of 2020. So it's not a product that you'll have to relearn as if you're currently selling IUL products that are not compliant. You'll have to figure out what that product looks like. That may be third quarter, that may be fourth quarter. So if you're going to learn something new, we'll encourage you to take a look at our Sage IUL, very strong for accumulation. Credited interest rate bonuses of 50 basis points after year 11. Which help turbocharge the cash value in these policies that is contractually guaranteed. Today's features and benefits for overloan protection so that you can use these IUL products as an alternative asset. as an income tool. We've got 3 interest crediting strategies, which we'll talk through. One extremely unique in the marketplace, and of course your no lapse guarantees, which you want to make sure are part of a well-funded IUL. Question I'm asked often: so is the client paying more premium for such a quick process? Again, a very easy answer by showing you the fact that, hey, here is a real life spreadsheet of Sagicor's best class term, 20-year term on a male age 40. You'll see we're number 1 in the rate class for that preferred best class, $578 of annual premium. So we're definitely not penalizing anyone for this simplified process. 2-minute decision, fair rates, best class, available all day long. So let's talk about that uninsurable client. Nothing more frustrating than having a client that has a challenge, has an issue, but is not insurable. So as I mentioned, we are a fixed annuity company as well. We're a fixed index annuity company. We offer MYGAs, 3, 5, and 7, and here are the current rates. We offer our Sage Secure FIA, which is which has got this global multi-index strategy is something extremely unique. Everybody knows the S&P 500 has the cap strategy is very heavily employed in the marketplace today. But I would suggest our global multi-index, which crosses over from our annuity products to our IUL as well. This global multi-index is, as you'll see at the bottom of the screen, is 50% allocated to the S&P, 30% allocated to Euro stock, and 20% to the Hang Seng. So 3 of the largest global economies represented in a 6.98% 20-year performance. So very strong potential upside for your client on a 1-year point-to-point option. We also offer, as you'll see, the S&P 500 being related in blue here. The growth potential of our global multi-index in green gives your client an additional opportunity for positive growth. If they have cash on the sidelines, this is an opportunity that we suggest you take a look at. So our Sage Secure, what's unique about it, we've got an issue age up to 90, which not a lot of carriers have. 10% free out starting in year 2. No policy fees or expenses, and e-applications are available. So we can transfer and move this money in a quick time frame. Now we've also got a Sage Select, which is very popular with individuals who are not insurable, because the fact is they've got a 4% bonus that's vested from day 1 up to issue age 85. My father is a very conservative investor. He's not insurable, so he was a perfect candidate for this Sage Select bonus for the 4% upside right out of the gate with the global multi-index floored and parred on a very competitive return. 10% free withdrawal, return of premium guaranteed after year 3. So for those conservative clients that you've got, this is a terrific option with all your nursing home and confinement benefits, which basically waive all your surrender charges if 2 of 6 ADLs are unable to be performed. So you've got a 4% bonus annuity. Our global multi-index is a 40% par. As we talked about, the allocation being 50% to the S&P, and then the Euro stock and Hang Seng as we've already discussed, but without the downside risk. So what are the advantages of doing business with Sagicor? Well, you get paid daily. So if anything that you get issued today is paid today. So a dedicated producer resource center. So you get myself. I have a team in Tampa, Florida. I've got a team in Scottsdale, Arizona. I also have my internal wholesaler. Her name is Chris Veal. She's located out of Oklahoma City, and she's ready to take care of you as well. So access to underwriters. You can utilize Tony and his team, but you certainly have access to our underwriting team, because we want to help you get it issued as bad as you want to get it issued. So again, I think we've done a nice job building this platform. And what's unique about it is a lot of carriers in today's marketplace are looking for simplified issue, simplified underwriting. And I hesitate to use the word simplified issue because a lot of times that can be synonymous with products that are priced to accept a large degree of risk. Ours are priced to sell. So simplified underwriting is what we've been after, and we've built this platform 6 years ago and have had the benefit of hindsight. So we've been able to make it better each and every year, and we'll continue to do that moving forward. So again, allows you more time to sell, takes out I don't know about you, but having the overhead to schedule parameds, the overhead to schedule telephone interviews, that's an expense. And when you can simplify or take away or lessen that expense, that's going to be more profitable for you and allow you to sell more. So what's in it for me? Well, what we've done is we've created a commission opportunity, a commission bonus that's for writing producers on two of our marquee permanent products, our Sage IUL and our No Lapse UL, and that's for applications submitted between now and December 27th. So not only are we showing you a new platform, providing you compliant 2017 CSO product in our Sage IUL, we're going to pay you to sell it on top of the commission that you'll earn. So I hope that you'll give us an opportunity to earn your business, and moving forward, we'd love the opportunity to do that. So with that said, I'd like to talk through a couple of client profile opportunities, and I want you to think about it in terms of speed to issue. If you've got clients, I've had numerous phone calls in my career that I've got a client that's got an SBA loan that he's closing next Friday. Can we get something issued by next Friday? Well, if you're going through a telephone interview process and you're going through having to order parameds, I can promise you, you're not getting it delivered by Friday. With a process such as this, SBA loans are a significant opportunity, whether it's a term policy or something more permanent in nature. Business owners love this process because of the fact that we're not being intrusive. Who wouldn't like the idea of having a solution that is not intrusive? So nobody's going to be calling you to ask you a series of questions. Nobody's going to be calling you to schedule a blood draw. Nobody's going to be doing any of that. It just allows us the creativity to approach our business owners, to approach our individual policy owners on a very non-threatening basis. The force decrees are another opportunity where something is needed yesterday. Mortgage protection is how I got my teeth cut in this business. This is a great opportunity to go back to your client for mortgage protection. A great little door opener for mortgage protection with your current client base can be just to ask them who handles their current mortgage protection. Well, if you ask them that question, they'll probably say, well, I don't know, what are you talking about? Well, that will lead you right into, well, tell me about how much is left on your mortgage? What is the principal outstanding on your mortgage? And when you find out what that number is, make that mortgage protection specific. In other words, if I've got a $228,000 balance on my mortgage, make the face amount of the policy equivalent to that mortgage protection amount or that mortgage balance. I've got a voluntary, I'm thinking about voluntary benefits for small businesses. I have an agency in the Austin area that does a great job in the small business market. They offer ancillary benefits. They do a lot of planning for high net worth individual small business owners. But think about the opportunity to talk with 20 or 30 employees of those small businesses, to be able to offer them up to $1 million of coverage without any additional underwriting, without any additional paramed, without any additional telephone interview. At point of sale, you can submit an e-application and do it in a volume in a volume setting, if that makes sense. Sit down with 10 people over the lunch hour and offer voluntary benefits. Think about clients in other locations. If you've got other clients that you're being introduced to around the state, what an opportunity to close those sales and do so in another part of the state. I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's a 4-hour drive to Houston. If you're introduced to people outside of your current area, take that as an opportunity as well. And then retirement planning. I want to share with you a couple of case studies that we actually worked on. We're going to talk through some retirement planning opportunities as well. So this is one of my favorite slides. And from the standpoint of when I was in the field as a producer, I used to literally take a lined sheet of paper and make 3 columns. The column on the left-hand side was tax now. The column in the middle, tax later, and the column on the far right, tax never. And then I would fill this out with the client. Have them tell me where their assets are being held. You tell me where are those assets being held and allocated. And as you get to talking through what opportunities are available in each of these buckets, it becomes clear that the tax never bucket is something that is more than somewhat limited, but provides tremendous opportunity. So the facts are 25% of a current 65-year-old will live to age 90. I think anybody would agree that you pick up any periodical, any Financial Times, any investment today, anything at all, your clients are having to consider extended retirement. They're also having to consider a market that is in extreme flux. Back in 2008, people who are currently at or near retirement age suffered through that with significant losses in their retirement accounts. So why tax advantage retirement? Absolutely, it's a conversation that we all should be having currently. This is another slide that I love this, because what you talk about, boxes checked and opportunities to help your clients position assets for the future. Life insurance, and permanent life insurance specifically, is the only tool that you can use in the toolbox that provides all of the benefits that are attached here. No contribution limits, no additional tax for early withdrawals, tax deferred growth, tax advantage distributions, all of the benefits that we want to talk through. This is a slide I think that should be used more and more at point of sale to get your clients really considering what they're doing moving forward. I put this slide up here because, again, people don't want to talk about, they want to talk about what we're doing, and that everybody likes to talk about IRAs, Roth IRAs specifically. But you know what? There are contribution limits. So here are the contribution limits for 2019. 2020, we don't know what that's going to look like moving forward. But again, if your clients are outside of this box, what do their options look like? So our Sage IUL can help in a lot of different ways. Again, potential upside crediting with the downside protection of 0% floor that everybody wants to see. Flexibility in contributions, living benefits, income tax-free death benefits, tax-free withdrawals and loans, and chronic illness, which is, again, chronic illness benefits and flexibility of what those look like in high limits moving forward. That is where the market is going. How are your clients positioning themselves not only for retirement, but to fulfill that chronic illness benefit that is definitely going to be needed sometime in the future? So just the basics of indexing. Now, this just, again, as you talk through with your clients how their assets are positioned, how many people are in the stock market? Well, that's obviously, that's you know, if you're an advisor, the market is going to go up, the market's going to come down. That's with a degree of certainty. But just for simplicity purposes, this just illustrates the stock market returns of the Dow Jones. If it's up 10 and down 10, you're not even. You're trending downward. So those down years, those losses, if we can show you a way to avoid the losses, would that be something that would be of interest to you? And that's basically the indexing 101, is we're working to avoid the losses. So with a well-funded IUL, with any well-funded IUL, with an index strategy where caps and floors are employed, you're obviously trending in an upward direction. So if you've got index crediting, for example, 10% up and 10% down in the same scenario we just showed, caps and floors provide the opportunity for continued upside. So that's again just indexing 101, but that's what we've endeavored to accomplish here with showing our clients why indexing is an important strategy moving forward in longevity. So again, just the features and the benefits of our Sage IUL, issued up to age 85, which again is not terribly common. Underwriting classes preferred through Table 8. Everybody has their own individual rate class depending on their individual situation. Also available on our Excel writing platform up to $1 million. So just as a quick refresher. So here's just a look at our global multi-index, for example, the S&P 500, the Euro Stock, and the Hang Seng. And this is interesting for the year 2017. The index returns and the percentage of the multi-index, the calculation, as you can see below, at a 70% par would have put 13.2% in your client's accumulated value in the year 2017. So potential upside is terrific, again, with a 0% floor for those years that don't pan out as we all hope they will. Now, the difference, obviously, being in the S&P strategy, with an index return of 19.42, most S&P 500 strategies have a cap attached to them. Some are 11, some are 11.5. Ours is 12. So in this particular case, had they been allocated to the S&P 500, the index return of 19.42 would have been capped at 12, whereas this global multi-index strategy returned 13.2. So again, a terrific opportunity for a more global exposure, if that makes sense. So again, just from an index crediting standpoint, you've got our current S&P bonus strategy is at 12% cap. The global multi-index, which is a very popular index for us on both the annuity side and the life side, almost I would say 70 to 75% of the money that flows in the door at Sagicor is allocated to our global multi-index. So if you'd like additional detail, information, I'd be happy to share any of this detail with you. So from a performance standpoint, let's just take a look at, again, one of the more popular indices is the S&P strategy, which is highlighted in blue. Our global multi is highlighted in green here, just to show the upside potential and the opportunity that there is to use a par strategy inside of our portfolio. Very well accepted. So let's get right to the nuts and bolts of what some of our case studies look like. So I've got Ashley. This is actually a case that we worked on. A 40-year-old individual, works for a pharmaceutical company, contributing to a company 401k, is making too much money to contribute to a Roth IRA. That's troublesome for Ashley, because she wanted to be able to contribute to a Roth IRA, but didn't know what options were available to her. So maximum contribution or a company's 401k. So let me back up 1 second. As we talk through, some of the numbers in these cases are pretty amazing as far as some of the contributions that are available to be made. But one question I'm asked consistently is, well, I don't picture myself as an agent that writes a $20,000 or $25,000 premium case. Well, in a lot of those cases, it's about how do we find the money? Where is the money allocated? Where can we go and find something that may be more inefficient that they're currently doing, that your client would want to strategize on some other choice? So that's what I've done for years with agents in the field, is help them find the money. So if you have an opportunity, certainly don't shortchange yourself, and think small, because some of these opportunities and some of these cases can be very large, and clients are excited to contribute to these plans because of the opportunity for maximum growth and maximum upside potential, and something that provides them access, leverage, and control. So Ashley's, her goals were to replace income if something should happen to her prematurely, access to cash for future needs, something that she's realizing that college is around the corner. She's got a wedding to pay for at some point, and then by gosh, that retirement is closing in on me as well. The last issue there, concerned with rising tax rates. I'm not sure how many people would agree that tax rates will continue to go down. I believe that tax rates will continue to go up as we continue to talk through why our national debt is such a challenge for us. I don't believe that the government is going to have any option but to increase tax rates as time goes by. There's a great book as well. If as we're talking through some of these concepts and some of these ideas, David McKnight, who's a CPA, wrote a book called The Power of Zero. I think that is a very powerful book that'll help illustrate some of these ideas and some of these concepts, and get your client to see the overall benefit of why do I want to do this, or why would I employ this strategy. So she's got the ability to contribute $20,000 a year. And it turns out in this particular instance, what we found is that she was contributing the maximum possible to her 401k, which was there was about $7,000 or $8,000 a year annually that she was contributing over the match of her employer. And so what we discussed was, well, if this is a 401k, you're passing the tax liability to some future date. Do you believe that taxes are going to go down or go up? Well, she believes as well that taxes will go up. Well, if you're pushing money into a 401k that your employer is not matching, you're basically just passing that tax liability to a future date, and we likened it to a farmer. If you were a farmer, would you rather pay tax on the seed or on the crop? And she saw the benefit of that and was willing to have a conversation about what to do with those additional funds. So what the plan was is for Ashley to contribute $20,000 a year into an IUL product that had the upside and downside protection, the upside opportunity. She wanted to contribute that for 10 years, but wanted the flexibility to contribute longer if she wanted to. So what we talked about was diversification. She was open to a more of a global strategy, because again, the S&P 500 is a very popular strategy, and our global multi-index also incorporates that S&P strategy into it. So she was very open to talking through that. And so what we ended up doing for her was contributing that $20,000 a year for 10 years. And if you'll notice, the death benefit, initial death benefit, was $800,000. So guess what? The female age 40, preferred non-tobacco, great health, great shape, $800,000 falls under the parameters of accelerating. So accelerating was available for this young lady, 40-year-old, $800,000. Without any underwriting, we could get this case done. This was able to project her tax-free income from ages 61 to 70, and we did that to bridge her income to her qualified distributions through her 401k at 70.5. So that provided $55,601 of income during that period of time. So interestingly enough, that again, this is a case that we ended up placing in our global multi-index strategy, and it was issued as applied for. So again, just a classic example of being able to simplify a concept and be able to do it in a way where if your client says yes, it's a matter of filling out an e-application and potentially getting a decision within 2 minutes. Let's take a look at a second case study. This is actually a case that we're working on now. William is a 45-year-old individual, married to Kate with 2 kids. Also, income replacement being very important to this gentleman. Access to cash for his future business needs. You know what? If I have a cash need, if I have a need for some new equipment, if I have some need for whatever life throws at me, I've got something that I own, an asset that I have access, leverage, and control of that will allow me that the access that I desire. So premium and death benefit flexibility was very important. Market risk, this was not, now he's a risk taker in business, but certainly he works too hard to have his money at risk. And also was concerned with rising tax rates. So what we ended up doing is again allocating, small business owners. There's a tremendous opportunity here when you talk to a small business owner about contributions that they own and control. Access, leverage, and control for a business owner is huge. So what we ended up doing is presenting a $50,000 a year Sage IUL. Again, there no income minimums, no maximums. He loved the idea that I am not controlled about what I can put into this, right? There's no ERISA mandates. Now I know defined benefit and defined contribution plans are very popular. 412(e)(3 cash balance plans are very popular as well for high net worth individuals. But there are ERISA mandates that come into play. So this is a very simplified retirement plan, provides tax advantage, tax-free income, and then the chronic benefits, which were important to William. In his particular case, We've got a $50,000 contribution for 10 years on the global multi-index strategy. And you can see the growth in the policy is an extreme benefit. Chronic illness, nearly $400,000 available to William when he needs it. Tax-free income between ages 71 and 85. William was a firm believer that he would be involved in his business up to age 70. So we were able to create an income stream of $157,923 of tax-free income to William through withdrawal to basis and loans. So we've got a tremendous opportunity. We've got a great story to tell about what these concepts and what these ideas can provide using permanent life insurance as a funding vehicle. So again, I wanted to revisit the advantages of doing business with Sagicor. You're paid commissions daily, right? Underwriting decisions made quickly, and we're going to pay you an extra 15 percentage points to look at our no lapse UL and our Sage IUL. So e-applications, we've embraced the electronic application. We've embraced the electronic process of delivering policies, all with an industry-leading automated system that we built 6 years ago, not yesterday. So we've gotten very good information with very good detail. And so I would leave with you today. What I would suggest is, if you're interested to find out how we pre-qualify individuals and prospective clients for this process, we'd be glad to share with you any of the detail that we've got in PDF format, printed format. I hope you gleaned some good information from what we've done in the marketplace to again help you streamline the way that you do business. So with that said, I'll turn it back to Tony, and if there's anything that I can do to help further our relationship or help you grow your business, we're personally invested in doing that through IMES. So thank you for allowing me to talk to you this morning.
Corey, thank you so much. I'm going to change the presenter back over to me here. And I know that we have some questions. I saw a few, so hang on here. And I'm going to open it up for a few questions if you guys have some questions. But the first question, Corey, that I see is company rating.
We're an A-rated carrier. You bet.
Okay. All right. And then let's see here. There's another question I'm trying to scroll down to. All right, so let me remove that. Okay. Next question is, are the ABRs available on any of the life products?
I'm sorry, Tony. You broke up a little bit on me there. I apologize.
Okay. Are the ABRs available on any of the life products?
Oh, the accelerated riders? Yes. Yeah. Yes. All of our life portfolio, yes.
Okay.
And that is state by state. If you want to know a specific state, I'll be happy to send over I'll be happy to send over those state benefits. You bet.
Okay. All right. And there was another one. I think, and this question disappeared. It was in conjunction with the first question. The rating, is that AM Best?
That is an AM Best rating, yes.
Okay. All right. Are there any other questions? If there are, please enter those in. I'll try and answer a couple more. And while we're waiting on this, I have a couple of additional survey questions. The first question is, would you like to get more information on Sagicor and the products that we discussed? Just launched that survey question, please go ahead and answer that for me. And it looks like a few people want some additional information. I'll leave this polling question open for a few seconds longer. Okay, I'll go ahead and close this one out. And then last polling question that I have is, would you like to get contracted or appointed with Sagicor through IMES? I'm going to go ahead and launch that. And for those of you that do, we'll make sure that reach out to you in regards to that. So looks like there's a few more. Okay. All right, I'm going to close that one out. All right, Corey, got a couple more questions here. Are these products available in New York State?
We are not licensed in New York. No, sir.
Not in New York. New Jersey you are, though, right?
We are indeed. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay. And let's see. I think that's New York State. Louisiana?
Absolutely.
Okay. And then I do have a couple agents that are asking for additional information, which for those of you that just asked for that, I will get that sent out to you as well. So it doesn't look like we have any additional questions. So, okay, got one more. Missouri.
You bet. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So no to New York, yes to Missouri and Louisiana. Okay. Well, that concludes our webinar today. I want to thank everyone for attending. Again, this webinar will be available on our YouTube channel. It is being recorded and we will download it. I will reach out to those of you that have set in on the webinar to see if there's any additional questions or information you'd like sent out. And for those of you that have requested additional information or to get contracted, make sure to get that taken care of for you as well. So Corey, again, thank you for your time. Greatly appreciate it. This was very, very informative, and I think this will be very beneficial to agents as far as growing their life business. So thank you again.
My pleasure.
Thank you, everyone. You guys have a great week.